Hi, I'm Austin Lunyon. For those of you who are subscribing to my YouTube channel, I thank you. I'm just trying to share some of the music that I'm able to produce on High Spirits Flutes, and I'm happy to share it with y'all. At the suggestion of some of the people at High Spirits Flutes, I know a lot of you have been asking about flute tablatures for these songs that I've been putting up online, and they don't have them because I'm kind of making these things up in my head as I go along. But some of you were asking about how I did that one song that I have recently put up called Medieval Window, and it's particularly a Renaissance piece, which is very unusual to hear from Native American style flute. But I'm going to tell you how I did it, and so that you could hopefully practice this on your own. The first thing you have to do, and I would recommend this to anybody who owns the double high spirit flutes, I sent mine in to get the extra tone holes drilled into the drone side of the flute. You can see here I have two of them uncovered on the drone side. It's $45 extra when you're ordering a new one, or when you send them in, it's $45 per drone that you send in. It is well worth the cost. They do an excellent job, as always. And it just gives so much more versatility to this flute in particular. Of course, you heard it when I played the song I was playing. So the first thing you're going to do when wanting to play a song like Medieval Window is uncover the first two drone holes right here. The bottom one and then the middle one. Leave the top one covered. And then you just kind of play away. But there's kind of a downside to having those two holes uncovered. They don't always harmonize with every note on this side. In fact, you have to, if you notice, when I cover up all these holes, I gotta get used to the camera. When you cover up all these holes, you have the same amount uncovered as you do on the drone side. This means that I'm playing the root note that's being played over here as well. You don't want to go below this. You don't want to try playing this note, or even that note. So this is your bass note, and so you're kind of limited to a 5-note scale, a pentatonic scale. You're limited to a 5-note scale on this point. But the harmonies you can get out of that are really nice sounding, really sound like they're coming out of the Renaissance. When playing these pieces, you want to... When I was trying to come up with what to play, I listened to a lot of Thomas Tallis and William Byrd. They were Renaissance composers in England at the time of King Henry VIII going on, and their works, of course, went on into Elizabethan times. So I listened to a lot of Renaissance choral music, so I was trying to kind of match something that you would hear in a cathedral at the time, and it turned out really well. In case you're wondering where I am, on several of my videos I put that I like to go to the racquetball court at the local university to play in, because it has such a wonderful reverb in here. It kind of sounds like I'm in a cave at the moment, and I have to play really quiet, otherwise it will blow out the speakers or blow out the mic on the computer. So, but it has wonderful reverb in here, so I like coming in here to practice a lot of times. So anyways, I guess there's no better way to explain it than to just play it and kind of zoom in on my fingers while I'm playing it. Like I said, you do not want to go below this note right here. You don't want to come here or do this. Otherwise it will clash with the drone at this point. So you just got to stay on this 5-note scale, and pretty much whatever you play on that 5-note scale is going to sound good. So that's the basic pattern that you're looking for right there. You want to, of course, in keeping with Renaissance tradition and choral music at the time, period choral music, you want slow, elongated phrases. You just want to draw them out and have the sound just flow out around you. Nothing really quick. We're not playing. Well, you can play whatever you want. But if you're wanting to obtain that kind of sound that I got on Medieval Window, it's just nice and flowing, and really, when you do that, it gives the ear the ability the time to take in the harmonies that are being presented. The overtones you can achieve are really quite something. Of course, anyone who has a double flute knows what I'm talking about. When you're playing the flute, you hear this kind of buzz in your ear telling you that you're playing in harmony for yourself. It's just a tiny little, it's like there's a bee in your ear that's going zzz, and it's a really cool sound. You hear it, but nobody else does usually. But you achieve a lot of that when you play a song like that. If there are any more questions, feel free to message me on YouTube. I'm willing to help anyone understand what I'm talking about, but it's pretty easy. Like I said, just stay on that 5-note scale, and I'll go up the scale real quick so you can see what notes I was able to use, and I'll kind of zoom in on the camera at this point. So you can see there, your range is just that 5-note scale. Of course, you can go up to the octave or one step above the octave, really. And that's pretty much where the range is when using that particular combination on the drone side. But the sound is so wonderful. I just love playing in it now, and it's kind of a change from the normal sounds that you can get from one of these flutes. So I hope this video was helpful, and like I said, I've never done one before, so I hope it was helpful to you, and like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Or if you have any questions about drilling these holes in your drone side, go ahead and give High Spirits Flutes a call. Like I said, they do a wonderful job, and the result is well worth the money. It's not that much money when you think about it, in terms of really opening up this flute's versatility. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you all play on.